Hino, next time you postpone something, can you give me a heads up before the entire countdown gets messed up? Thanks. What's up, YouTube? LucasTV719 here, and March's edition of Inazuma Walker has come and gone. Now, this edition was actually a bit different, because instead of outer code, we actually got our second trailer for Hades. If you want some information on the trailer, I actually have the trailer and my own overview and analysis up already. Click on those videos to check it out after checking out this. But here is mainly the overview of Walker as a whole, so let's get down to it. So, if you remember back in January during the last Inazuma Walker, we finally narrowed down the fan characters to these two right here. And, like they said, this month we finally got the official illustrations by the official Inazuma 11 illustrator. They're not too much different from the actual fan drawings, because this time around the fan illustrations were pretty detailed. And basically he just gave it the Inazuma final touch in. Oddly enough, probably the best part of this Inazuma Walker was actually the White Day special returning to the Valentines gotten during February. They mentioned 4 Yonsen, which I believe is 4,000, so there was like over 4,000 plus Valentines, and they chose some of their favorites. And basically almost every character, basically some of our main characters, some of our new characters, some characters like that you wouldn't even expect. Like there was a guy from Gasan Kurimitsu whose name I don't remember, and some were funny, like one for Kira Hiroto, one for Mo-chan and Hino himself, one for the goal, and Kageyama's was hilarious. Freaking steel barred chocolates was hilarious. So I'm just gonna you're gonna see some of the Valentines that they showed just rush by here. I'm also gonna link the actual page on Twitter in the description, and you can see a lot of them. Some of them are just really well done, and there are some that are just plain hilarious. Of course, when you're dealing with over 4,000 Valentines, some characters are going to get more than others. So, they showed us the top 10. At number 10, we had Kirino with 113. At number 9, Tsurugi with 115. At number 8, surprisingly Goenji was all the way back there with only 131. Number 7 was actually a funny one. It's Aphrodite with 134. But the funny thing is, it showed a picture with the God's Aqua from the match, except instead of water, there was chocolate. So it went from Kamino Aqua to Kamino Coco. At number 6, we're seeing how much outer code can push you in the Valentines, because we got Sakuma. Now, I don't really see Sakuma as that popular a character, but I guess I was proven wrong. He got 145. But at number 5, Kido Yuto proves he's still running the Teikaku fan train, and he got 196. Sorry, Sakuma, you may be captain, but you can't keep people from loving Kido. At number 4, we have Kiyama Tatsuya. Doesn't matter what his name is, he's gonna get the love with 226 Valentines. Gotta love the guy. Now for the top 3. At number 3, we actually have Fudo with 248, outdoing Kido for the highest in Teikaku. Again, those outer code episodes, it really reminds you who's in the spotlight. At number 2, we have Fubuki Shiro with 374 Valentines. It's like I said during my Valentine's Day video, Fubuki has always been pimping with the ladies. And at number 2, it's amazing he did not get number 1, which was actually at 512 Valentines, Kazemaru Ichirota. And it just goes to show you, once you go evil, people are going to start loving you. I mean, Kazemaru went to Kageyama's side, gets all the Valentines at number 1. As for our top 3, they gave out some voice illustrations for a sec. Basically, they got the voice actors to give like a thanks back for getting them all those Valentines and something. You could tell they were doing it in character. Fudo's was acting all kind of snobby. He doesn't want to like basically tsundere mode. Fubuki's grateful and Kazemaru's like, thanks guys. Afterwards they showed like basically the top 50. Endo just missing the list at number 11. By the way, shoutouts to my boy Tsunami Josuke for breaking the top 20. What can I say? Tsunami, great lyric, man. And that was the Valentine's and the White Day special. Once they pretty much finished with the White Day special, there was one comment about the Ares games. Hino said it will release on something higher than the 3DS, and it might release on what you would call a higher quality machine, perhaps. But the thing is, we kinda knew it wasn't going to be on the 3DS. We saw those images, they're definitely not 3DS quality. But the main question I'm thinking is, why didn't he just say Switch? Is it just to build up hype? Or may it not just release on a Nintendo console? I mean, Inazuma has always released on a Nintendo console, so I'm thinking he's just trying to build up hype, but I can't be completely sure. But right now, my suspicions are the Switch. Until they reveal otherwise, that's what I'm going to say it's going to release for. Here, Inazuma Walker kind of took a dive for a while. For some reason, Snack World invaded, but we're not talking about Snack World. We're talking about Inazuma Walker. We did get the reveal for what that smartphone game they were developing was, and it turns out it's actually a port of a 3DS game known as Inazuma 11 Everyday, which is basically a day where you play through the daily lives of either Endo or Goenchi. The new one for both iOS and Android is now known as Inazuma 11 Everyday Plus, and they've also added the option of Kido. So we got the basic main three there. They also showed a bit of puppets, basically, in that format. Hino dressed as Endo, Mo-chan dressed as Goenji, and the person who was basically working on the game dressed as, Kido. By the way, Hino, that, picture of you, it looks creepy, man. No offense, just saying. After that, Kamikura Yumi, also known as the director of the Inazuma 11 Outer Code shorts, came in for the basic episode commentary that they do every month. This time it was episode 25, also known as the episode where Zeus pretty much wipes the floor with Olive Raimon. And basically, after that, finally Murase Ayumu, Asuto's voice actor, joined in. Before they finally got to what we were all waiting for, they decided to have the basic fan voting, this time being on what would Asuto's Hisatsu be named. The winner was letter A, which was Inabi Kari Dash, which is actually an offense waza, which I was not expecting. I was hoping Asuto as the A striker, his first Hisatsu would be a shoot one, but no, the fans wanted a dribble one, so I guess that's that. And then, to tease us even more, they decided to watch all the previous trailers for all the other Inazuma games, barring Inazuma 2 and Inazuma Go, not sure why. They rewatched all those trailers for all those games before they showed us the second Ares trailer. Of course, once again, if you want more info on that, you can watch the trailer and my overview/analysis. Both should be up at this time. After the trailer, of course, they talked a bit about it before giving us probably the worst news of this entire Walker. The Ares anime has been delayed until October. If you've checked my videos, all my previous countdown to Ares videos, the number of days left has been changed to reflect this. Instead of the countdown being targeted for July 1st, I have changed it to October 1st. I'll probably change it again once the exact date is there, but all the dates have been changed. Thanks, you made me change the entire countdown. Anyway, besides that, we did learn there is going to be a special event for Inazuma in Japan in September. In fact, the episode to bridge Inazuma 1 and Ares, also known as Another Episode 27, will be airing in that September. And it's an hour special, so I hope they do a good job bridging it. It'll probably help us understand what Ares is and why the football frontier has changed so much with the reinforcement committee. So I'm hoping it's good. They got an hour to do it. Hopefully it's not like the movie and it's a giant clip show. Who knows? Anyway, Walker Volume 5 is once again in 2 months. This time, May 12th, but instead of at 8 PM JST, it's back to 9 PM JST. So that's an extra hour to sleep if your time zone's a bit mixed up, like mine is. So, and the hint this time is Kami, which means God. So, it's pretty obvious this time the Outer Code episode is going to focus on Zeus. Once again, Walker Volume 5, May 12th, 9 o'clock PM JST. Remember to change JST to your local time zones if you want to catch it live. Anyway, I've been LucasTV719. I'll see you all soon, and definitely during the next Inazuma Walker. I'll see you all later.